Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue putting together this KYOSHO Outlaw Rampage Pro semi-built kit. It's 70% pre-built, and we just have to add a few components to the chassis. And one of the things we need to do is to add a motor, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I'm going to dedicate this entire video just on the motor and not with the ESC and receiver, because there's a few considerations with the motor that I wanted to point out, and I wanted to dedicate this video just to the motor. So let's get started. It's on page 22 and it's step 4 of the semi-built kit instruction. The rest is kind of instruction manual if something broke, how it's put together. So what we're going to need today is a motor, and it really depends on what you choose to use. You may only have a, old brushed motor 1060 with a Tamiya torque tune motor, or I've had this for a little while. This is a Reedy 550 no sensor brushless motor, 3500 kV. So I think this is going to be more than enough to make this into quite fun of a short course truck. So if I can point out that this is actually a 550, it's a little bit longer supposed to be. This is just a tad longer. It's not that much longer. It's not very noticeable, but I want to show you that a 550 motor will fit in here as well. And also this is a 5mm motor. You can see the difference between the two stems right there. And the kit itself comes with a regular size pinion gear, and I have this 5mm pinion gear. This, according to the manual, is a 16 tooth 48 pitch, and I have here a 17 tooth 48 pitch. So I think we'll be fine. So I believe we can do this without taking out the rear axle. On the manual here, it shows that the transmission, the rear axle is apart from the body, from the chassis, but we don't need to do that. I've already made sure that it can be done without having to take it off of the truck. So first thing, we need to establish which side it's going to go on. This is the side where the pinion gear is going to be and where the screws are going to go. And so the other side, you can see kind of the well right there. That's where the motor is going to go. And the ESC in the future is going to sit somewhere around here. So what I want to do is make sure the wires, one points this way towards the ESC, and two doesn't interfere with this link right here. So when I'm dropping this in, I want to make sure I orient it in a way that will work for this chassis. So like I said, you don't have to take this thing apart. You can just drop this in. It's very straightforward. Like I said, this is a 550 motor. There's still plenty of clearance, so you don't need to worry about that. You can definitely use a 550. So let me turn this around and show you. We need to put a screw here and also here. So let me grab that. And they're going to be inside this bag right here. I'll make sure I can see the bottom hole looks like it's lined up. Let me do that again. All right, I got the bottom screw in there. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. And now I just need to move this motor around to find the other hole. And it looks like it's on the kind of the right corner of that other slot. You know what? The diagram shows that you put the pinion gear on after you mount the motor. I just realized I think I can get away with putting the pinion gear on first. That doesn't matter. I can do it either way. Let me grab the pinion gear. It was not the wrong direction. I just had the wrong size driver. All right. There we go. And let me try to find the flat spot. I don't know if you can see that, but you can actually see the flat spot on this right there. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to use my fingers and try to turn this to rotate this, because there's a notch here. I don't know if you can see that notch. That's where the driver is going to go to tighten that screw. So this is the smaller pinion gear, the one that came with it. You might be using that one, I don't know. Yeah, if I were to do this again, I would definitely put the pinion gear on first. But it looks like it's gonna have plenty of contact with the spur gear right there. I don't think we need to worry too much. Okay, so now we need to set the gear mesh, which is kind of the way the pinion gear and the spur gear kind of align with each other. Ideally, from what I've learned, is try to stick a piece of Post-it paper onto there to get the right spacing, but I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm just going to eyeball it. And I will show you what that's going to look like. So I'm going to loosen those two motor screws and push the motor a bit closer and just do my best to set the gear mesh. All right. So I believe I did okay. Yeah, it's hard to see, but I did kind of leave a little bit of gap. If the teeth are not close enough together, it may slip and actually strip. In this case, strip the spur gear. If it's too tight, then it's going to cause undue friction. So you kind of have to have it just about right. It's kind of do it enough times, you'll kind of know what's right or wrong. So that's done with that. And I believe there's a couple covers that we need to put in. And those covers are going to be in this bag right here. And I believe the screws are in there with it. There it is. This one with the KYOSHO logo, I believe is just going to twist on. Turn this on there. I'm going to try to keep the K upright. That's only important to me. And then the other piece, obviously the screw hole lines up with that one right there. All right, and then actually that's all we need to do for the motor. Like I said, just make sure the wires do not interfere with this arm, and just pull them through here. I think you'll be ready for the next step, which is to install the ESC, electronic speed control, the battery, and also the receiver and the transmitter. So I think by the next video, we'll have all of the electronics installed, and then we can put on the rest of the parts for this chassis. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.